All right, how's everyone doing? Welcome to From Z to A, Alphabetical Interviews with Zach Andersen. I am Zach Andersen. Today we are here at Save Sound Studios for the 63rd edition of Monsters of Acoustic Rock, and I am joined by Larry Andersen.
Hello, glad to be here.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I'm going to ask you the difficult questions as long as it has something to do with the letters of your name.
Right.
All right, so we're going to start with L. What themes or topics do you tend to like to write about in your songs? Your lyrics.
It varies a lot. There's one new one I have that's kind of political bent and about the madness of politics at the moment,
Right.
whatever. And it feels a little too I don't know, it's too obvious in some.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite thing that really happens is there's a song I'm going to do with Lisa, my girlfriend, later on, actually, a duet. And I had gotten this set of chords, which I think are just beautiful. And I was like, what is this song? And I came up with a breakup song. So we're going to be singing the breakup song together.
Excellent.
But just the chords themselves, just the way it lays out, it just has that sort of little drama side to it. And it just fit perfectly. And writing the song was very easy.
Yeah.
And the one that was more political one I talked about, it's been like a year in the making, because I write this stuff and it's like, it sounds preachy, it sounds, I hate that stuff. So, but I still want to get it out there because it's important to me. So yeah, I worked on a documentary called Divided We Fall that was sort of going back a few years, when we noticed that nobody could talk to each other anymore, and that's still a big part of me. So I want to do something with that sort of thing too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. And if you could play a gig with any other artist in the world at any venue in the world, so who would it be with and where would it be?
I gotta say, it would be the Flaming Lips, because I love them completely, and also I get to play some songs with 30-foot robots dancing on both sides of me, and I think that would be pretty stunning.
Yeah.
And just to be part of the theatrics of all of that, which I'm usually just a guy standing with his guitar.
Right.
That would be very worthwhile for me. And if I do get around to doing a cover tonight, it'll be a Flaming Lips.
Cool.
So
Nice. Any particular venue you'd want to play with them?
I'd probably do the what's it called? In the Seaport in Boston, there's a great big tent that's been there for years, and I've seen them there several times.
Yeah.
But it's right on the water, and I live on a boat on the water in the harbor right there, so I pass it every day. And I think just having that home court and feeling me singing in my town to all of that, I think would be
really cool.
great.
I would definitely go to that show. That'd be a lot of fun. Is there anything required of you to do in order to get ready for a show? Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Not really. Getting ready for this, I'm usually, more smaller. I haven't had to do a 30-minute solid set, so just getting to a point where I was comfortable with all my songs. I tend to have to have played a song for myself like 40 times properly before I feel like I can be in a venue and playing it, because I actually do really attend to the audience. I'm always looking at people out there and seeing how it's being received and all that, and it sort of has to just be rote learned inside.
Yeah.
But I don't do anything crazy on the day of a show or anything like that. I tend to actually calm down as it gets closer in a way.
That's not the usual, so that's good though. If you had to recommend 3 of your songs to someone who has never heard you before, so they get the best idea of your style, what songs would they be?
I think The Bird in the Tree certainly is the duet I talked about earlier. I think that's my best written song, just in every aspect of it. I love the lyrics, I love that. I have a song called Time to Move On, which is basically, I like my writing on that a lot. It's kept very vague, just moving on from what. And I've had people listen to it and use that to break up with a boyfriend, and somebody else who gave up drinking for a month because they heard the Time to Move On song. And I like that one quite a bit. And I'm going to, I think, am I open tonight with it? No. Early on, I'm also going to do, this is going to tie into a different question later.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we'll skip that for now. Yeah. It'll make more sense.
All right.
Yeah.
What would you say has been the highlight of your year so far musically?
Today, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good answer.
other one would be Lisa and I. She has a house which has a beautiful, great big room, and we have what we call the salon.
Okay.
And just all different people with all different talents, from some amazing poetry to some dance stuff to a lot of amazing musicians on all different sides, and some operatic sort of things thrown in there. And a tongue twister. It was the best tongue twister I've ever heard. Right there at the salon at Lisa's house.
Yeah.
So
can you repeat it?
That's kind of, and also the opening of that I cannot. I can't even get a couple syllables in. Also, before we had our first salon, we've done 2 of them. I decided there should be a song that introduces the fact of a salon, and again, not too obvious, but I'm actually that'll be the first song I play tonight. Okay. It just sort of inspires the sort of mindset that I think people have when they're performing in front of other people and all that. So,
excellent. I'm looking forward to hearing it. And I like to end all my interviews with 3 interesting or random facts about yourself that many people may not know.
The one that everybody finds most interesting is that I live on a boat. And, I have a song. It'll be how I got on the boat. We'll be doing that tonight also. It's called G-Doc, and that's one. I didn't have a middle name at birth. I think my mother just ran out of names. So there were 9 kids. That's a pretty minor one. I'm trying to think. I had a good one in mind when I first read that.
This is always the toughest question.
I had a good one. I used to do.
Oopsie.
Still aimed at us? Yeah.
Yeah, we're
more
good.
or less. Broadcast film major at college, and I got out of college, and Duran Duran's first concert in the United States. I was handheld cameraman on the floor there, and did a lot of bands like from that era. Squeeze, I shot the Cars, I shot Romeo Void, all kinds of other semi-obscure ones, and that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That was a pretty cool era just to step into, because I got out of college in 1981, and everything was just MTV was this brand new thing.
Right.
And I was actually, my job at the time was, I became a VJ, video jockey, in nightclubs.
Oh, cool.
Were my first few years of jobs, which seemed really cool, but it wasn't really like pushing my career anywhere. So I was in my late 20s before I finally got a big boy job, and I was been a video editor since then, which is years and years and years now. So.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Great.
And if you want to check out Larry Andersen, please visit the link below. And now we'll cut to a performance from Larry. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.
There's somewhere you've gotta go. There's somewhere, one you need to know. You're not saying, but it's clear to me. I feel you're leaving, though you're dear to me. But I always thought of us as we. Now I see you're the bird and I'm the tree. You're the bird and I'm the tree.
Always had big dreams. Always all them crazy schemes. You're so rooted in your reality.
Is there someone
with wings like me?
you're not saying, but it's clear to me.
Yes, I'm leaving, though you're dear to me.
But I always thought of us as we, and now I see you're the bird and I'm the tree. 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 You're the bird and I'm the tree.
Don't fly away from me.
You're the bird and I'm the tree.